Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first of whatever the hell this is going to end up being. I don't know. This is going to be a thing. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I hope you all enjoy. So, anyways, we are just going to do Buzzfeed quizzes today. Also, this is the first time of using this recording thing, so you're just gonna have to bear with me for a minute. So we're gonna just, let's just get into it. Alright, the first quiz that we're doing is, surprise, you're now in a bizarre alternate universe. Are you surviving it? Probably not. But we will see. Just adjust the audio. So, alright. You were just minding your business when a glowing wormhole opened beneath you, as they always do. Now you're stuck in a bizarre world full of questionable creatures, worst decisions, and absolutely no instructions. Survive if you can. I'm not going to survive this, but you know what, it's fine. You're sucked through a glowing wormhole and land in an eerie jungle. A human-sized, me-sized platypus investigates and says, "You're late." For what? I'm sorry, I was busy flying through space. Stare at him, dazed, or ask where you are. Oh, there's something else. Scream your head off. Did that thing just talk? Alright, I mean, human-sized platypus. We're thinking, I'm gonna use my phone for this. Human-sized, we're thinking turtle. They're in a vest. The platypus is the one with the massive freaking nose kind of thing, isn't it? And we're in a jungle. Well, given we are. Oh my, what the frick is that? Given that we are. Oh my god, what the hell? Given that we are in a jungle, probably not gonna ask that. Stare at him dazed, most likely, because what the hell is that? For what? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that I'm sorry I was busy flying through space. It gives me, it's giving me, I think, I'm sorry I was busy flying through space. It's giving sarcasm. It's giving. Alright, there we are. The platypus insists you need to get to the big thing before midnight. Which of these are you likely to do? Oh, freaking hell. Alright, demand answers. What is this big thing? Throw it immediately. I mean, if you gotta get to the big thing, you gotta get to the big thing. Walk in the opposite direction in search of a way out of this place. Or start freaking out and ask if this involves danger. Alright, if we do like a hypothetical thing, right? I demand answers. I'm wasting time. I'm telling them that I've got no idea if I might have or not. I'll select at least 2 options for this one. Okay. I'm not the kind of person that would start freaking out over this. But at the same time, we're in a jungle where there are flies. Just asking the obvious questions. Walk in the opposite direction. That could be even worse. There could be if there's like a human-sized platypus, or like, what else could there be? Like a human-sized freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex. Wait, no, that's stupid. There could be like a human-sized crocodile. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to go anywhere near that. I mean, at least if I'm following it, I've got a guide, so I'm going to do the follow immediately. And I need 2 answers. I think I would ask if this involves danger, because at least I get straight to the point. Is that point? You start walking and encounter. I don't have a wig, otherwise I would reenact this. You start walking and encounter a T-Rex wearing a wig and alright, compliment the boots. Fair, yeah. Freeze. Maybe if you don't move, it won't see you. T-Rex is the one that has the peak eyesight, right? Go off on a very long rant about how its brain is the size of a walnut. Try to hit, scream, and revel. Well, this is clearly the worst option to do. I mean, fur boots. Why isn't there an option right there? We ask him to dance to, you know, the like the apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Like, my guy's wearing fur boots. Why are we seizing this opportunity? I'll compliment the boots. Freeze, maybe. Oh, this is a crap option because if I've complimented the boots, bro clearly has noticed me already. Try to it. I don't know what it means. Go off on a very long rant about how its brain is the size of what. Yeah, I probably would end up doing that as well. Oh, no, I don't. I have massive fear of heights. Bro is 20 feet tall. What? Oh, my days. Alright. The dinosaur lowers its head, motioning for you to climb on. What? Of course you're getting on. I had to move the camera over from that side to this side because I realised it was blocking up a lot of the text, but we're going to continue. So, the dinosaur lowers its head, motioning for you to climb on. Of course you're getting on, Rexy. That's capital N-O. Ask the platypus first, get on but regret it, or attempt to climb and fail. Question: what if that? What was the thing called the best thing you did to the big thing? What if this is the big thing? What if the dinosaur is the big thing, and we need to defeat it? Not saying that it is, but this dinosaur with its vest on and its freaking furry boots could be the big thing. You never know. I'm asking the freaking platypus first. What has life come to that you have to ask a freaking octopus? Not octopus. What am I speaking? A freaking platypus about your life options. Apparently, it's a very strange life. Anyways, yeah. Well, we have to choose 2. I'll say attempt to climb and fail. Oh, I saw the freaking dinosaur. No. Alright, you reach 3 paths. Fog, glitter, and a cave labelled We're gonna die. In what world do you enter a cave labelling shortcut? Every single time you see this in a horror film, what do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna get taken by freaking... Hell knows. It's gonna be the dinosaurs as freaking protective, I don't know, waiting there in the cave labelled shortcut, and you're gonna die. That's the only option that there is. Anyways. I can't even believe we're gonna even just justify this with an answer, but we are. Oh god. The foggy path with weird noises. The glitter path with suspiciously happy music. The cave that... Oh, you know what? I'm not reading anything else. Just sit down and rethink life. At that point, you just have to, like, sit back, think, how have I gotten to this point in my life where these are the options that I have? That's never a good thing. Alright. You find a crate labelled probably useful. What do you mean probably useful? Is it useful or not? What are you to? A crayon map, a singing walkie-talkie, a vine rope, a glowing marshmallow. Wait, how many are these? She's 2 options. Bedazzled cowboy hat, container of fish flavoured strawberries that doesn't seem to run out, or a flask of endless peppermint tea. That one for sure. I feel like that's self-explanatory. I guess a flask of endless peppermint tea, because then at least you're never getting thirsty. And I guess a crayon map, because it must lead you somewhere. You'd think, if it doesn't lead you somewhere. The ground starts shaking violently. Something's coming up. What do? Run. Hide behind the boulder. Climb something. Ask the platypus what to do, except that you are one with... I know which one I'm choosing. Alright. It may be fast, but it's not faster than you are. Try to communicate with it. Offer it snacks. Yell at the platypus for not telling you about this. I can tell you one thing. Your girl ate fast. Try to communicate with it. Your girl hates talking. Offer it snacks. We're in a random forest. Probably don't have any. Laugh. Laugh. We're about to get freaking trampled over by a freaking sloth. What do you mean, laugh? Yeah, there's only one option for this. Alright. You stepped on a foot-shaped rock and are transported to a strange village where the inhabitants are animated skeletons. Okay, we're in Minecraft now. Alright, what are we gonna do? Try to blend in by doing this your skeleton walk. Start asking questions. Ask them if they had a run-in with Rexy. Immediately faint. Walk up to the closest skeleton and stick your hand through its ribcage. I'm guessing definitely not this, because I don't think that's going to be a worm. Hello, how are you? I know, I just, magically turned up into your village. Here, let me stick a hand through you. Probably not the best option. Try to blend in by doing your skeleton walk. You just walk around like that, with your arms just like... Anyways, no, sorry, that was not funny. Anyways, start asking questions. Ask them if they had a run-in with Rexy. Let's ask some questions. Oh, fuck. There's no way. Alright, life lesson people, alright? Somebody hands you something. You don't know what's in it. And the person, you don't know them. Do not accept it. There, life lesson over. When did this go? Bottoms up. Oh my gosh. No. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Because then the skeletons think that we're on their side. And we don't end up poisoned. Because that would not be good. Oh no. Alright. The drink gives you temporary abilities. Choose at least 2. We'll do mild levitation. Because I don't think... Alright. Walk through this. Super speed, uncontrolled. What the hell are you gonna do? You're gonna run here. Oh no. I can't stop. That's like making a car that just goes uncontrollably. That doesn't have a brake. There's going to be accidents. There's going to be issues. We're going to be the ones that get... No, it's just all over. No. Talking to objects. That would seem very, very strange. I mean, if I just started talking to my phone like, hello. Unless it'll just talk back to you, then that would be... that'd still be... Anyways, that'd still be a bit strange. Predicting wrong outcomes accurately. I feel like that'd be, solid. Emitting light. I don't want to be like the Human Torch, like... No thanks. Summoning a very confused bird. What's that bird going to do for me? I'm already confused. I don't need to confuse me 2.0 in the form of a flappy... Of a creature that flaps its freaking wings around. No thank you. So we're going to choose those 2. The sky starts flickering like a broken screen. We're in the back rooms now. I'm joking. The platypus says, don't look up. I'm going to quickly cover my eyes and then yell at the top of my voice, what do you want from me? Because what do you want from me? Like, all of a sudden a door appears out of nowhere. Start making nonsense jokes. Walk around it. What door? You're obviously opening it. I can never tell you my answer. You know what? Open it. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Don't answer that, actually. There's a lot of worse things that can happen, but we're still opening the freaking door. Alright. Well, it looks like we're getting sucked in either way. Tough up. The door sucks you inside. You find yourself in a black and white version of your childhood bedroom. You're immediately drawn to the bed. Hello, is anyone there? Is anybody there? Try to leave immediately. Look around confidently. It's your room after all. Touch nothing. Well, it is my room. You're immediately drawn to the bed. Yes. I mean, as a girly with insomnia, I'm always tired. So, that sounds perfect to me, actually. No. This is how a horror film starts. Are you at the wall? That's how a horror film starts. The music box on your table suddenly starts playing. I mean, like, we all we need to do is make the music stop. Nothing bad can happen if the music isn't playing. The room spits you out in front of the big thing. A colossal, fleshy wall covered in labelled doorbells. Which ones are you pulling? Regret, spicy, extra bones, not again. I'll take turns pulling the doorbells with the platypus. Not pulling on anything that who knows what they do. Rexy's night out. Charisma. Wet. Platypus gone wild. Oh, well, I'm definitely not fucking up doing that one. Make it normal. Temporary error. Well, you know what? Rexy was chill before, so we're doing Rexy's night out for 100%. Extra bones, I feel like that's going to be the, freaking, what's it called? The skeleton people from before. So we'll do that one. Make it normal, temporary. I think those are like going to be the best options that we have. Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh my god. The big thing starts to make a deeply unsettling noise. Well, you know what? It was a fun run. We had a good time. We are officially done for. Done for. There is no other option. Done for. Except that this is, because this is probably going to be the end. I don't know what other option there is. It is going to be the end. It's not going to probably be the end. It probably is the end. It is, like, except two options. Alright, well, we're accepting that. I'm just going to ask the platypus what to do, because the platypus clearly must know something. The big thing is transform. Oh my fucking days. It gives you options. Oh, amazing. We can return home. What other option do we need? Oh, well, that's definitely not freaking happening. The platypus can go home with you. I don't want the platypus to come home with me. What am I going to do with a human-sized platypus? You can take the glowing dream back home. You can pull out another unlabeled doorbell. Close your eyes, hop 3 times and see what happens. You can reset everything, but you're not told what everything is. You know what? We're taking the glowing dream back home. The platypus looks at you and says, "This was a test." We're gonna hope. We're gonna hope, because there is a world in which we've passed. Hopefully it's this one. You called this a test, yeah. I'm not really interested in knowing what the prize was. Of course it was. Would have guessed that in a million years. That, I feel like, you can at least kind of understand. I don't know. Final moment. Reality starts folding. What do you do? Haven't freaked out also, why freak out now? Well, I'm no genius, right? But if the world is freaking ending, that's clearly not a good thing. Permission to freak out? Start laughing? Fuck it. You know what? We've made so many bad decisions. Well, I've made so many bad decisions from this moment on that, you know what? What's one more going to do for us? And then just accept whatever happens. Like, you won, but at a deeply concerning cost. You made it home. Oh my god, bro, calm down. You made it home. Something followed. It pays rent, but it also hums ominously at 3 a.m. and sometimes stands in doorways just a little too long. Oh my god, that's not good. That's not good. You know what? It's fine though. At least we're still alive. At least we survived. Yay! Question mark. Alright, the next quiz we are doing is, what quirky January holiday should you be celebrating? Yeah, it's going to be a weird one. Alright, pick a movie genre. I freaking love horror films. Unpopular opinion, but I do. I love me a good horror film. I like them a lot. I think thrillers are also good, but there's something about a good horror film that's just really is like awesome. How do you usually approach the start of a new year? Look for the little joys in life, yeah, but also use it for a fresh start. Although this is kind of screaming out to me, but use this for a fresh start. Pick your inner animal. A dog, an eagle, a leopard, a bear, a lizard, or a gorilla. I mean, it depends. I think it really depends. I don't think I'm a leopard or an eagle. I think I'm either a lizard or a dog. Or maybe a bear, actually. Bears hibernate a lot, which has nothing to do with this whatsoever. Either a lizard or a dog. I feel like dogs are more social animals compared to lizards, so for that reason I'm going to pick a lizard. Don't ask why, just trust. just trust. Your ideal way to spend a free afternoon is, oh gosh, okay, going thrifting, planning a themed party, organising your space so sparks joy, lounging in cozy blankets with zero guilt, writing short stories, or hanging out with friends. I don't have any that live nearby me, so it's not that one. I like lounging in a cozy blanket so much, but I also like writing stories. I am currently writing one at the moment, but that's not related, and that's secret, and it would be under a pseudonym. Freaking, I can't speak at all today. So you know what? It just yeah. I am very much a relaxing kind of girl. Pick a snack. Alright, unpopular opinion. I hate popcorn and cheese. Don't come at me, but yeah, no. I'm leaning towards chips or a smoothie. Because, like, your girl, frankly, I've been getting into my smoothies recently. Like, I know, bit shocking, but I have. But I think for this, if it looks like it's going based off of like relaxing and vibes and stuff like that, so we're going to put chips. Your friends would describe you as... I've got no idea actually. I might have to text somebody. Stubborn? Probably not. Well, a little bit stubborn. Playful at times. Adventurous? I think I'm adventurous, but not in like the way that most people would be, as in like going off like planning stuff and other stuff. Like, I'm more of a spur in the moment kind of adventurous. Like, I will go one place, spend time there. Alright, I'm bored, let's go somewhere else. Like, that's the kind of adventurous I am. Like, it's not planned, just spur of the moment. Unconventional. What does it mean by unconventional? Alright, 100% they would say that I'm unconventional. Pick a colour. My hair's red, well, a little bit red, like I've dyed it, but you can't see it, never mind. The lighting doesn't do it any favours whatsoever. I do have this bright light, just like in my face, but it doesn't really show. It shows better on my TikToks and all that stuff, but yeah. But I really am more of like a blue girly, which is surprising. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell it at all with my room. But I am. Surprising, I know. So it is going to be blue. Pick a New Year's resolution. Quit a bad habit. Stay true to myself. Make more time for fun. Say yes more. Work out more. Get more organised. Fun fact about myself is that I actually quit drinking this year. I've only had one drink since, which was at the end of my first year of uni at a party kind of thing. But apart from that, I've completely given up on drinking. Haven't drank any alcohol whatsoever. So, I mean, I kind of have quit a bad habit in a way. So, we're going to pick that. Pick a career. I mean, to be fair, I think a fashion designer. I love fashion a lot. I have a bag collection, I have a jewelry collection, I have shoes collection, kind of pushed away. I love fashion so much. I think that it is one of the best things in the world, which is ironic because I study law, but yeah, I love it. I love fashion. It's amazing. Lastly, pick an image based on vibes alone. There's no winter one. I'm upset. I'm drawn to this vibe. Just the aesthetic of it looks stunning. But so does this one. But I'm going to choose that one. I think this might be a sign I need to stop this video. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed. Jeez, quite a day. You embrace new beginnings, even if they come with a side of, maybe I'll try again tomorrow. Alright, well, you know what, that doesn't actually sound that bad. You're practical, relatable, and remind everyone that it's okay to start over. That is actually true, you know. I studied chemistry for 1 year, decided it was not for me, and I switched, and I don't regret it one bit. So you know what? It's not always a bad thing, actually. I think that's what we've gotten from I don't know what anyone's gotten from this. Probably the sign just to not be just not to do yeah. Oh well, you know what? It's pretty accurate. I'd say pretty accurate, yeah. Well, that is it for my first ever YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you have anything that you want to see me do, comment down below, I guess. I don't even know if people comment things, to be fair. I am very much, maybe I'll post, maybe I won't post. I'll try my best to post, because I have nothing else to do with my life. But if you want to see more, follow me on TikTok, I guess. I mean, it'll be the name will be down below in the description as well. Yeah. Have a good day. Bye bye.